Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Of course, I want to talk about Bitcoin, give you guys a little update. What is exactly happening right now with, of course, Bitcoin and of course the entire cryptocurrency market. Now we know that yesterday we did in fact see Bitcoin and many altcoins in the market absolutely exploding yesterday, right? So the market, yesterday was in fact looking pretty good, and today, right, this is what Bitcoin is doing. So you guys can just clearly see, okay, Bitcoin right now holding strong at 65,400, pretty much just below, $66,000. Now, yes, yesterday we actually saw Bitcoin pumping all the way up above $66,000. Okay, so yesterday was absolutely amazing, right? Because, Bitcoin, right, wasn't really moving ever since we had that pump just yesterday. Okay, Bitcoin was literally all over the place. Okay, it was in between, $60,000, 61, 62, 63. Even at one point, it dropped all the way back down to like $56,000, right down over here. Y'all can just clearly see that, right? The 2nd of May. Okay, so y'all can just clearly see we haven't really seen Bitcoin moving as much for the past few weeks, but of course, with yesterday's pump, it moved a fair bit. And it seems like Bitcoin is ready to reach back up to its recent all-time highs, okay, at $73,000, above $73,000, and of course reach a new high. And there is in fact a Bitcoin chart that I do in fact want to show you guys. There is in fact a fair few Bitcoin charts as usual that I want to show you guys for today's video. Okay, and it's very, very bullish, of course, okay, because we know a bull run is coming. It may seem, boring right now for Bitcoin, right? But understand, guys, this gives us time to accumulate into Bitcoin, because soon enough we're going to see a 100k Bitcoin, right? I've been, telling us that many times that, soon enough we will in fact see a $100,000 Bitcoin, in the next upcoming few months. So I understand this gives us time to, accumulate into Bitcoin while it's still below 100,000, because soon enough it's going to be over 100k, right? So this is a blessing, guys. Okay, but yes, Bitcoin right now, okay, not really moving, okay, slightly dropping. Y'all can just clearly see that, right? We are in fact in the 1 hour time frame. Y'all can just clearly see a couple of hours ago we did actually see Bitcoin dropping, okay, early this morning, but it's still holding pretty strong. The crypto market today is still holding pretty strong, slightly down 0.78%. So for the past 24 hours, y'all can clearly see Bitcoin is slightly down. Not much movement is in fact happening right now for Bitcoin, but Ethereum is down 2%, okay, just below $3,000. Yesterday we saw it above $3,000, so Ethereum is slightly dropping today. It's down 2%. BNB also down 2%. Okay, a fair few altcoins today are in fact down slightly as well, but some altcoins are in fact moving. Check out Chainlink today, right? Chainlink is up 12%, over 12% today, which is absolutely amazing. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Chainlink. I like Chainlink. I really do believe Chainlink is one of those altcoins that will perform very, very well, in the next bull market, right? So Chainlink today is up 12%, which is absolutely amazing to see. And yes, you guys can clearly see a fair few altcoins aren't actually not moving today, but some, majority of them are actually down like 1%, 3%, 4% even. Okay, but some are moving, right? So everything, okay, ever since we had that pump yesterday, okay, altcoins were pumping, everything is still holding, in my opinion, still holding pretty well, right, pretty strong. The market today overall is only down almost 1%, so not much movement today happening, but everything is still holding pretty strong in my opinion, right? Now, let's get into these Bitcoin charts. Starting off with this one, so the next target for Bitcoin, since Bitcoin, okay, like I showed you guys, is in fact pumping, okay, $74,000, is that the next target? And obviously, if we see Bitcoin reaching $74,000, it will obviously reach a new peak, right? A new all-time high, because we know Bitcoin's recent all-time high was in fact almost at $74,000. It didn't, we didn't quite see Bitcoin reaching 74k. It reached about 73.8 thousand dollars, somewhere around there, right? But yes, the next target for Bitcoin, $74,000. Okay, and that seems like it's going to happen. Okay, it seems like it's going to happen. Okay, because Bitcoin right now is forming a very, very similar pattern like what it did earlier this year in 2024. So earlier this year in 2024, back in January and February, right? Who remembers February this year, right? Bitcoin was pumping like crazy, right? Like that month alone in February, like Bitcoin was up 40%, which is absolutely insane, right? And you guys can just clearly see we had a breakout, and obviously Bitcoin formed a golden cross. Okay, and that's when we had that beautiful pump up, right, in the month of February, right, early this year in 2024. So you guys can just clearly see, seems like the same thing is happening right now for Bitcoin. We are in fact seeing a breakout, okay, and Bitcoin did in fact, form a golden cross, right, just like what it did back in February. So we are in fact seeing a breakout potentially, right, and a golden cross put together. That means it's going to pump, guys, okay, and that's going to lead to $100,000. Now, I've been telling guys many times that we will eventually see a $100,000 Bitcoin very, very shortly. Very, very soon, guys. Okay, it may not seem like it, but it's coming, guys. Just remember, a bull run is coming. And when Bitcoin is in a bull run, it goes parabolic, right? It goes crazy, guys. Okay, it absolutely moves. It skyrockets, right? And if Bitcoin is pumping, then obviously altcoins will pump, right? So understand, alt season is obviously right around the corner as well, guys. So understand we will eventually see a 100k Bitcoin very, very soon, just like what this chart is in fact showing. We are in fact seeing a very, very similar patterns right now that's happening for Bitcoin, like what it did early this year. Seems like it's going to happen right now, right? So this is obviously pretty bullish. It's repeating the same pattern from earlier this year in 2024, right? Very, very bullish. But yes, overall, Bitcoin is obviously going to reach a new high, right? So it says here, the current range is surely forming a bullish continuation pattern. A breakout will send Bitcoin to a new all-time high. And that is very, very true. We're going to easily see Bitcoin reaching its recent all-time highs above $73,000, as I mentioned. And it's, of course, going to reach a new all-time high, right? To 74 to 75 to $80,000 to 90 to 100 and over $100,000. And then, of course, next year, 2025, that's when we are obviously going to be in a bull market, okay, and that's when Bitcoin is going to really, really move. Pretty much the entire crypto market's going to move like crazy next year in 2025. So prepare yourselves for that, you guys, okay, because it's going to get even crazier, right? We haven't seen anything just yet. Like, this is literally right at the beginning, okay? We are like right at the beginning of a bull market, right? So understand, okay, this uptrend that Bitcoin has in fact been forming will continue. Understand that, guys, right? So prepare yourselves for that. So yeah, Bitcoin, okay, it's going to go parabolic, okay? Like I told you guys, okay, this uptrend that we have in fact been seeing for Bitcoin ever since early 2023, ever since, when was it? January 2023 to where we are right now, Bitcoin has obviously been forming this uptrend, right? You guys can just clearly see that, and it's going to continue to go up. Understand that, guys, okay? It's not going to stop, right? So understand the next upcoming few days, few weeks, it's going to move, right? This uptrend will continue, okay? Understand that, guys. So prepare yourselves for that, okay? 100k Bitcoin's coming, 120 to 150 to 200k to over 200k. I think that is very, very possible for the next upcoming bull market, right? We are in fact going to see Bitcoin reaching these price targets in the next upcoming bull market. I 100% believe in that, and I'm pretty sure you guys can agree with me on that, right? So that's that. But yes, bullish month. This is what I really wanted to show you guys for today's video. Okay, so understand, guys, May, right? As I'm from this video, it's the 17th of May. Okay. And usually May is, it's a pretty decent month for Bitcoin, right? It's usually a green month for Bitcoin, right? So it says here, by the time of crypto, May is likely to end a green month. Okay, now we are more than halfway through in this month. Okay, we are more than halfway through in this month, and so far Bitcoin is performing pretty well. So let me just show you guys this, right? I showed you guys this in yesterday's video, but I'm gonna show you guys it again. But yeah, Bitcoin monthly returns, and you guys can just clearly see so far for this month, Bitcoin is up over 7%, 7.8%. Okay, it's slightly going down. Yesterday was like over 8%, almost 9%, but that's because Bitcoin is in fact having a slight drop right now. Nothing too crazy though, right? It's still holding strong in my opinion, but yeah, it's slightly down. So, Bitcoin is still, in the greens, and yeah, most likely this is going to be the month, okay, May, for the first time in pretty much 3 years, right? Because back in 2021 to 2022 to just last year, 2023, we did in fact see Bitcoin end off those months in May in the reds, right, for the past 3 years. So this could potentially be the first month in 3 years that we could potentially see Bitcoin ended off in the greens. Okay, and so far it's holding pretty well, right? And I think Bitcoin's gonna pump even more, right? So we will see, guys. But yeah, usually, just like with chart is in fact showing, this is usually a bullish month for Bitcoin, pretty much, right? And of course, okay, we had the halving event back 20th of April, right? That's when we had the fourth Bitcoin halving event. And we know, guys, every single time we have a Bitcoin halving event, this is when Bitcoin tends to pump the most, right? It doesn't pump straight away. You got to give it a few times, a few moments here, right? It could potentially take, a couple months, 2, 3, 4, 8, even 8 months, right, before we actually see a rally for Bitcoin. So understand, guys, no matter what happens, okay, we see corrections, okay, it's going to happen potentially, but no matter what, in the next upcoming few months, Bitcoin will pump. Understand that's going to reach new highs, right? So prepare yourselves for what is coming, guys. Okay, a bull run is coming. So yeah, we'll see if this month of May will end it off in the greens, and I think it will, right? So we'll see. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. More videos will obviously be coming your way. I will obviously, keep you guys updated on what's gonna happen with Bitcoin and crypto. But so far, everything today is still looking pretty good. Bitcoin is still holding very, very strong. Ethereum is holding pretty strong as well. Many altcoins are still holding pretty well as well, just like where it was yesterday. So that's that. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. That is always appreciated. And I catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.